Hi Ron. I'm reading a book actually. It's a really good book. So it helps me a lot. So uh so we're spending more time. That's more on the topic guys. By the way, how are you guys doing? So I think every one of you are doing really well, right? So without spending more time, just getting the topic guys. So this is not something related to physics, right? So I was choosing something else. So I think yeah, now it's time to discuss this matter, right? I have been waiting for a long time to discuss this thing with you guys, but now I think, right? So now we have a better environment around us, so I think now I should discuss this with you guys, right? Uh, it's not just topic, guys. So I'm going to ask a question from you specifically. Today I'm going to address science students mainly, right? So other people don't get upset with me. Just I'm going to have a conversation with them, right? So my question is your knowledge utilized properly in Sri Lanka? So if you are a science student, just think. So I'm going to give you just 5 seconds to think about this. Just think, right? So is your knowledge utilized properly in Sri Lanka? Your science knowledge, if you know something, if your background is the science, right? So if you know something related to science properly, right? So so have you had a chance, or have you had a better chance to mm, use your knowledge or utilize your knowledge in Sri Lanka? That's my question. So majority of you, I know that, I'm pretty sure the majority of your answer is no, right, guys? So this is the matter here. We know that so many economists are here in Sri Lanka, and they play a huge role at this particular moment. We know that we're having a really desperate time period since. So because of this terrible crisis, this is an economic crisis, we all know, and so we should be thankful to our economists and day-to-day life. In day-to-day, I read so many articles which were written by which are written by majority of economists and the people who know that science really well. But this is the point, guys. So yesterday, Stephen Hawking, and I read an article, right? So he wrote something like this, and this is the point. The poor countries produce simple objects, the simple products. So that was his point, guys. What does the thing here that we have to do? So we should pay our attention on this statement, guys. So think about our products. So as Sri Lanka, right? So we produce very poor items. Poor means here the very simple items, guys. We do not produce complex items. So that's the matter. Everybody can approach those things, right? So when you depend on those poor things, right? Everybody, so this is a competitive world. We all know so many competitors are there among us, even as an individual also so many competitors are there around us, right? So this is not a very peaceful world, right? So therefore it's not a very easy task to just survive on those simple items, right? That's why I'm telling that. So the science, yeah, the science students, I know that so many people, so many students, they select science as their career, but at the end of the day, right? So as they reach to the end here, it is not it's very easy task here in Sri Lanka to survive as a science student. We know that they just passed out graduates, they will witness me, right? So it's very difficult task to find job. So if you want to do science, if you want to work out your knowledge, so this is Sri Lanka, it's very difficult to find a proper place, right? So you have to migrate or you have to leave Sri Lanka. So that is not the way to develop this country, guys. So that's what my point is, right? So here, simple idea. I just want to tell you a simple story. Now imagine for a moment if you have a, right, so banana with you, sorry, or in your hand, right? So or pineapple is a bit option here. So if you have got a pineapple, right, so in your hand now, so now imagine so if it costs just 100 rupees, and then you are going to sell it, yeah, then you are going to sell it for another 200 rupees, and then the profit is just another 100 rupees, right? But if you can spend another 150 rupees, then totally it is 250, and for the raw materials and sugar, water, if you can find some more preservatives or something, then if you can prepare some sort of a juice using this pineapple, right? So then imagine now if it is enough for 10 cups, right? So if one cup, so the price of one cup is just 100 rupees, you'll be able to earn 1,000 rupees, right? So then the profit is the 1,000 rupees minus 100, sorry, 250, it is 750 rupees, guys. So just as that, if you can develop a product, so now so many products, we know that the coconut shells, how many coconut shells we just export without processing or without developing their value here, right? So but Japan, they buy those things from us and then they develop so many things, including active carbon, right? So those active carbon, the product active carbon is very expensive, right? So expensive those things are sold out in the market, right? So just why can't we do that in Sri Lanka? Then our scientists are also really the fascinating, really awesome scientists are there around us. We all know that, right? So then we also can try those sort of things here as a nation hereafter. If you want to get rid of this crisis, or if you want to come out of this box, so we have no other option. We have to go for those new areas. We have to touch all of those new areas, and meantime we have to get the support for actually the contribution, and we have to emphasize these things to our authorities somehow, and the support. So we have to get the support and the contribution more than we do now from science students, right? So just keep that in your mind. Your opinions, you can share your opinions, no worries, right? So thank you very much.